Hello. Well, it's evening time. And yeah. I'm going to work on going to bed at a decent hour. There was a period of time where my mom wasn't sleeping well and it really concerned me. Now it seems the tables have turned. It's not that I don't sleep well, I just tend to go to bed at 2 and then get up at 6 or 7. That's neither here nor there. First and foremost, I want to take this time to thank everyone that has supported me, my children, my family in any way. Your prayers, just your being there, your listening ear, for everyone that has supported my daughter and her business, Risk Reflections, by sharing her post, by making a purchase, by referring people to her. It really means a lot. It means so much. And I will insert some pictures of what she currently has going on, what she's been creating. That's pretty much what we've been doing. It's definitely been a process. She launched her business on June 19th of this year. It was really a leap of faith for her, as well as a leap of faith for me. Because when you're investing in something and you're not exactly sure how it's going to go or if it's going to go, what I keep reminding her is that God never gives you a vision without provision, and you've got to trust the process. His word cannot return without accomplishing what he sent it forth to do. So there have been ups, there have been downs, there's been times where she just felt like she didn't want to do it anymore because nothing was happening. It seemed like no one cared. But she has stayed the course, and we will continue to stay the course. I will continue to uplift and encourage her. And yeah, which brings me to my message for today. In the late 80s, early 90s, late 80s, there is a movie called Field of Dreams. And in this movie, I believe it was Kevin Costner, played a man who, his family moved out to this big farm. And he was hearing a voice. The voice kept saying, if you build it, they will come. So he built a baseball field on his land. Everyone thought he was crazy. But he was obedient to the voice. And a number of scenarios, a number of stories, a number of events happened that explained the Field of Dreams. And in the end, we understand why it was called the Field of Dreams. Much like one of my favorite trilogies, Men in Black, it kind of ends at the beginning, because it's in part 3 that we understand why Agent J was chosen to be Agent J by Agent K. Point is, when you are given an assignment, it isn't really meant for anyone else to understand it. Because a lot of times, you're the only one who's going to hear it. You're the only one who's going to see it. It's going to be an isolated incident. And even you may not understand it. However, it is not for you to understand, and it's not for you to get anyone else to understand. Much like many of the assignments that I've been given, when I do talk, and sometimes I don't even know why or understand why, and sometimes I feel like I'm just rambling to this person or whoever it is I'm speaking to, or whatever message it is that I'm giving. But my assignment is to plant the seed. Not to water it, not to fertilize it, or make it grow. Plant the seed. When you acknowledge who you are and whose you are, you stand firm and you stand strong in that, sometimes it's gonna hurt. Sometimes you're gonna be lonely. And sometimes you are gonna get sick of yourself. But I always try to remind myself that God promised in the end everything would be okay. Everything would be all right. So if it's not all right, then it's not the end. As long as we are alive, we have a purpose. God has a plan, and his destiny will be fulfilled. Obedience is always better than sacrifice. And I can only speak from my personal experience. Yes, we have free will, but it always comes back to the ultimate plan, the ultimate goal, the ultimate purpose. I can make whatever choice it is I want to make, but I cannot escape the assignment that is placed on my life. I can't do it. No matter how much I try to ignore it, no matter how much I try to hide it, no matter how much I try to run from it, I cannot run from myself, I cannot run from my call, and I cannot run from my purpose. And I am grateful and thankful for the people that I have encountered. Many of them I've never met in the physical sense. But I've met some amazing people that know the heart of me, that know the soul of me, that understand me just because. Spirit is real. This life that we've been given is real, and we cannot take it for granted. Don't take anything for granted. The fact that you can wiggle your fingers, the fact that you can even feel an emotion, that's something to be thankful for, be grateful for. I just think about this time last year for me, this time last month for me. Sometimes you just have to sit and say, I am so grateful that I am not the person that I was yesterday, that I'm not the person that I was an hour ago. Because God will bring us back to situations just to see how far we have come. But I am grateful for the opportunity to continue to work through and process. It's a field of dreams. If you build it, they will come. If you trust it, if you believe it, it will happen. Thanks for tuning into my TED Talk. Make sure you all go check out www.ristreflections.com. Check out Cut Creations for You, Creative Expressions, Mr. Handicap Capable, Creative Design Co. And in my next video, I'll come up with some more people that I've shopped with and actually really loved their merchandise. But I probably need to go on a hiatus because I've been spending a lot. Nevertheless, go forth and be great. On purpose, with purpose, because you have purpose. And I love you. Good night.